All right, YouTube guys, welcome in to the, I don't know, not to the stream, but the watching. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, let's get into it. Continuing Case 5. This shit's getting wild. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm just going to roll right in. I believe, yes, I think the last thing that happened in terms of, like, continuity's sake was, we talked to Damon Gant, who is getting more and more sus. Is that what the kids are saying nowadays? Sus from Among Us? I have never played Among Us, so I don't know any of the memes. He was getting real sus, because all we wanted to do was take a good look around his sexy-ass office, and he wouldn't let us. He kicked us out real good. Even after he played the organ and everything. I mean, what the fuck, man? So, what was the whole deal? I think I have to present evidence, I think I have to present some sort of evidence, like, convincing Gumshoe to let us in, or I think the whole thing is, like, we want to get back to his office, but we can't. So, I think we have to present some evidence to Gumshoe so that he gives us his card, which could end up getting him fired. I hope it doesn't, but... let's see. I'm not sure if I've already read this. But let's see. Yes, there's only one number left to investigate at 4 p.m. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive office number. 7777777. That's 17 too many, Detective. An executive officer. I just might. Yeah, fucking gee, who could it be? I'm pretty sure everyone with the walnut brain has figured it out who that was. Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so he didn't like that. Alright, so he doesn't like that. I don't exactly know. I don't 100% remember. I probably should have looked at least the end of the previous video to know what the fuck I was doing here. But like an idiot, I didn't. So, yay. I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. To think people are accusing him of injustice. I, for one, ain't buying it, pal. You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, yeah, Edgeworth's getting, like, super fired. He's getting hit hard with the steam. Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer was on the loose. Helena was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove... Yeah, that was the big, like, revelation from last time. To prove Joe Dart guilty. Okay, nothing there. I love his sideways hair. Okay, nothing there. How about this? About that jar. I think I've seen it somewhere. Or before somewhere. Somewhere. Over the rain. Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives. This must be the most unfortunate detective I've ever met. Something about him makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. Chief Gant? Where could I have seen that before? How about there? Yeah, that was a big thing too. This jar? This fucking weird-ass jar? It's fucking right there. So this jar was either just in his office or is property of Chief Gant. Also, I do not like that very suspicious and very obviously important knight in shining armor that's right above my head. Something about that strikes me as odd as well. That whole picture just gives me the creeps. I should have really looked up where the hell I was supposed to go. Okay, I already talked to you. I don't think there's anything going on here. Can I? Oh, here we go. Okay, we're good. Hey, there's the King of Cunts trophy. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is. It looks like he's writing something. What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Oh yeah, there it is. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. Thanks. Thank you for nothing. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. Yeah, don't forget, there's always this underlying thing that, like, he and Phoenix are gay lovers, which is the best. The best plot. So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. I mean, you kind of do, though, because you are definitely not in a position to be, like, speaking out of turn. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I could do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. He's just taking good responsibility, kind of like Kiyu. Mr. Edgeworth. What? I take pride in my work. So tell me... Tell me why they force the fucking evidence. Tell me why. So tell me why. Who the fuck's playing that music? Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Just splooge all over my face. It'll make you feel better. What? Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. It's because I love you. What? To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. And on my hat. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out in the trial. Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I've never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? Yeah, what's that paper? I've seen that twice now. It's the same paper that Gant had. The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at that time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture. Something seems strange. Yeah, the whole fucking picture's weird, man. It just reeks of... This just reeks of sus. Something about it is just weird, man. I don't like it. Obviously, once again, very obviously important fucking night on the right. Right next to Lena. Just, I don't like it one bit. The jar, too, is... It doesn't look like a jar. It looks like a sieve. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this? Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out. Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? Oh yeah, that fucking screwdriver from the Red-White case, which is, I'm assuming that's what it is. This. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here at to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to. Totally not suspicious at all. That's right. That. I'm the prosecutor. Okay. Here we go. This picture was hanging on the wall and Chief Gant's... Yeah, why is this picture on the wall? Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes. The trophy Mr. Marshall's holding, it's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Yeah, where's the sword? Where's the sword, fam? Where's the sword? Hello? Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until oh, of course. Of fucking course they would. Trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. What the fuck do you mean? Excuse me? This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though, for Emma's sake, stupid bitch. What? Very well. Might as well humor you, you sexy man. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu... Oh, Pikachu? It's Pikachu! There was an arms merchant. One day he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Ah, contradiction! Wait a minute! Those claims contradict each other! Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard the story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Fucking idiot, he just debated himself. Oh, I see. So the chip shield and broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to presume matters to their conclusion. Even if it results in something as ugly as this. Yeah. Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. Good for you, fam. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gant. Man, it's so weird. It's almost like this entire fucking case and everything in it is pointing to Chief Gant. 2 years ago, the halberd was removed at Gant's behest, given its current form. Should I maybe present that to, Gumshoe, maybe? Alright, he doesn't want that. I love that face. This face. Just the, are you serious right now? You dumb bastard. Oh, there's something more here. Okay. Excuse me. Oh my god, I did not think you were gonna come back. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Fuck yeah. This is wrapped in. Wrapped in wood? Miss Star! I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Thanks for that image, Angel! I wouldn't get to suck on... What? I mean, what? Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from the case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Yeah, it looks more like a fucking pattern if you ask me. Oh, excuse me. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness? Yeah, whatever. I'm just kidding. The incident Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Yeah, but your testimony was full of shit, so... Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. True. Miss Star's hatred toward Lena. It all dates back to 2 years ago! It's fucking music, man! Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. Yeah, who could? He fucking murdered, like, how many people? 6? Or apparently did. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure! Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Talking on the phone!
Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were close, those two.
Yeah, it's almost like they were brothers or something.
After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed.
Yeah, no shit. He became so obsessed they almost killed a man to get the evidence.
Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her?
Lana Skye.
Oh, she's got the pissed face. She's pissed.
My sister?
Sister.
The best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant.
Who's looking fucking ripped in that jacket? Jesus Christ. Was he like 68 or something like that? Hold on. God damn, he's 65? He does not look 65. Looks like maybe 50. He's top dog in the PD. Yeah, no shit. He's also a fucking liar.
That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean with the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret.
Jesus!
But you don't have proof anything illegal was done.
I mean, your sister literally admitted in court. Hello?
I'm proof enough of what happened. Exclamation point! After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears.
Huh? Nutty? Sorry, this isn't Yakuza.
Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on that. Well, yeah, no shit.
Literally all of you were being used as pawns. Hello? She was being used?
Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation with Lana's second in command. They were the best! They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal.
His magnetism?
By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled.
Incredible evidence? You mean...
Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him, though.
Yeah, so I'm assuming every single one of Damon Gant's cases was forged 100%. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Yes, no shit.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really?
Nani?
Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really.
Sorry, I got Yakuza on my mind.
She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake.
Who, did they have like a thing?
Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother.
Brother!
If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her.
What, are you jealous or something?
Why did she have to turn so cold? You're so cold, bring me up. After that, I don't know.
Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief. Chief. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way.
The police department. Or sorry, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean.
The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? Yeah. Duh.
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change.
At last, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star.
You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine.
It also takes more than a fucking lunchbox, thank you.
I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been.
Hell yeah. Okay, what now? Have you been used? Alright, there's nothing there. Oh, here we go. Police station. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ.
You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he means.
Oh, that DJ.
Thank you. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene, the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there.
There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
That's not it. Maybe that one? Hey, that's it! That's the king of prosecutors. I think I've already read that. Congratulations. Oh, here we go.
This design's based on the old Chinese proverb, right?
Yeah, everyone knows that. There was this, dragon. Yeah, that's it, a dragon. He had a thing for shields, see? That's not exactly the version we heard.
No, but this one sounds more exciting.
Anyway, it gets kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details. Oh. Well, shit. Somewhere, I think I already read this. I think I've already read this too. Just kind of seeing if there's any different dialogue here. Executive office number. The rest of the shit. No. Maybe the Blue Badger? This guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on that evidence locker with his life. That's more than you could say about most officers nowadays.
It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well.
I have to admit he's right, though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility today. The possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15 p.m. What the fuck am I supposed to show? The videotape? Nope. Wrong Badger. Buying it. Forged evidence. He doesn't care about that. Doesn't care about that. Oh.
You know Officer Marshall?
Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus.
Really?
He said, Dick, she'll listen to all your troubles.
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus.
Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Well, fuck. What am I supposed to... Such lockers. I think I've already read this too. Maybe I have to go back to Edgewood. Oh, lost item report.
Very impressive, Detective. You knew what it was right off the bat.
Well, I am a master of misplacement, you know.
Master. That is such a cool ring to it.
Yeah, not when it's in that context. The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here.
Wow, a higher power.
Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence. yeah, maybe so. That. gonna say, I've already read this. Yep. Car muffler. Back to me. I've already read this. Yeah. That was already. Yeah, that was something that led to a different bit of dialogue. Let me do this one more time. Sometimes if you present the same thing twice, they like have like a, I don't know, like a moment. Okay, that's already been said. This. That. This. You fuck. Security video. Marshall's fingerprints. The stable jar. That. Alright, fine. She's not gonna talk. I got it. I get the picture. Well, shit. I know there's probably one very specific thing I need to do, and I'm just not understanding what it is, because I am stupid. I want to go back to, Hey, do you know what this is? Okay, so she's pretty much done. I think. Yeah, she's done. Alright, good to know, fine, I get it, I'll fuck off. Don't mean to me anymore. Different. The other shield in the court record? I guess I better present this other shield. Wait, what? What other shield? The court record. What? Why is my like controller not working all of a sudden? My D-pad. Oh, maybe it means like to show the picture? There's an official story, the story behind the design. I think okay, that I already did. Oops. Maybe that was the whole thing, was to get me to do that. How am I supposed to present here? Blue badger? Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers. Maybe this. Get a crime. To grab something. Take evidence. Yeah, I already read that as well. Oh, the paper. What was this? I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright, let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Hey. Okay, here we go. Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh, no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet. Hopefully not sucking my dick. He didn't even look. What? Letter of... Oh, shit, he is resigning. If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says, letter of resignation. Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, Wright. I feel as if something inside me has died. My self-esteem, but not my homosexuality. Don't worry. That is still very much intact. Edgeworth, no! But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. Lincoln Park? And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh, I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
This letter of resignation, I wonder if I can use it for anything. Ah, here we go. This is what we give to Gumshoe. Gumshoe's gonna be... Ezra's discarded letter of resignation. He's serious. God damn it. Sad as fuck, dude. Alright, now I got it. I completely forgot that he threw something on... He threw it on the ground, just like Andy Samberg. This is what we show... Oh, Gumshoe's gonna be fucking destroyed, dude. Hey, Gumshoe, read this.
Who wants this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edger can't be serious!
Is he ever not serious?
I can't believe they pushed him this far!
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with the sound evidence, but we betrayed him!
Detective?
I love that. That's it. I've made up my mind.
But...
Here, take my ID card.
We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated.
What?
So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake!
Alright, detective. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Let's fucking go into the organ room. Here we go. It's spooky dark. Here goes, Mr. Wright. Oh. I hope he doesn't have like a security system. We're in! If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner.
If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Eek! Gah!
Did she slap him? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah, Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came through.
If you're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket.
Hey, don't do that to my card!
Oops. Yeah, why did you crush it? Why did you crush the card?
I hardly ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're on this together. Oh my god, we're on this together now.
You really do want to get fired, don't you?
And not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Hey look, it's the obviously very important statue. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons?
Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations.
First the pipe organ, now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? What? You mean we're paying for this? Yeah, duh. That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. Do you want the IRS to literally ream you in the asshole with an anchor? Because otherwise, you should pay your taxes. Also, I forgot, you're underage, so you don't have any taxes. You don't have any taxes to pay.
Shh! Be careful of what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak.
I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Cut it out! You guys don't know how scary that guy can be.
I mean, true. Look at that fucking phone, dude. A safe, huh? Interesting. Oops. Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk! Speaking of that, when we were here earlier...
Oh, it's you two!
Chief Gantz! Put that paper he was reading in his desk, yep. I wonder what he was reading!
This looks like a list of evidence!
A list of evidence?
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this stuff.
Hey, look at the case name!
Huh? SL9 incident! I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said SL9, idiot. I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long? That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. Wait, how the fuck? A half-size list of evidence. List of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run... Do you think it was half and half? What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that key.
Yeah, no shit. It would appear so.
List of evidence of the SL9 incident was ripped in half, so this is part of all I've got. Alright. Yes, we found this. A list of evidence from the SL9 incident. Mr. Rich would have the other half of that list.
What would this list be doing here? We better look a little more into this list. Into this list. This is the safe? Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
Yeah, it's like a safe.
A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is.
Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday? It's,
I have a better idea.
Here goes nothing. Why would you make it that? Bingo.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal?
7777777, the final ID card number on that record.
What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 777777777? That ID number? I think you're 1 7 shy this time. Or sorry, 6 7s. My bad. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
Oops, hold on. Oh yeah, I should probably talk to him real quick. That desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's?
Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lena. On that day 2 years ago, when I almost got fucking murdered!
Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see.
So ever since Lena left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who was in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Never say never. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind, don't worry about it. Okay, now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on, not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that. Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Nah, Gumshoe's the best character in the whole series. Gumshoe and Edgeworth, the dream team. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect? Ah, in one ear and out the other. You are as receptive as a sieve. Seriously? Did no one, like, even take a second to think that Chief Gant is not only a suspect, but is the prime suspect? All the signs are pointing to him!
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him?
Chief Gant, so it's finally come to this. Sup? What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. There you go, ignoring me again. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Let's see. Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside.
This is the 15th floor.
I know, I was just saying.
Saying what?
Ever since making detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that.
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams.
So long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired.
Don't say that!
I mean, that is true. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf.
Hey! Listen! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park.
This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy. Not surprised by that one bit.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
Just like Machino. There's not even any dust on it. There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. And they were the stuff legends are made of. Does he keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime? The crime, 100%. I love the intense music as I open the safe, and I'm like, hold on 1 second.
This was taken on that day 2 years ago.
The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here, then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? Yeah, exactly. The Chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. That's on the 2nd floor. And this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building. When a detective screws up, the chief calls him to his office and makes him listen to the organ for hours.
What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul.
After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ringing in their ears. So it's an instrument of punishment, literally.
But aren't the chief's ears affected?
He never listens to anyone anyway. That's beside the point. Anyway, enough of this jibba-jabba. Make sure there's nothing else here. What is in here? Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away?
Look, it's
It's the missing jar piece. A shard from a broken cup. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before?
There's something else in here too.
What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth.
This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
Is that it? This is all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shot from a cup. A jar. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove that they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident?
Come on, there's got to be something we can show the detective.
Let's see here. What is this? Hello? I wonder what this is. Looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here.
What is it? Did you find something?
I can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright?
I better not forget about this picture. Yeah, no shit. Why the fuck is that there? That's a little sus. That's like super sus. Oh, wait, what do I have to do here? What happened to those things? Oh, maybe I present him the evidence?
That's what the chief was reading before, isn't it? You know, when we first came in here?
Yeah, it looks like the right side of the front form has been torn off.
So Mr. Edwards' list really was only half of the whole thing.
Something else is bugging me more than that. Take a look at the back of that form, pal. The back? Oh, okay. Alright, that wasn't it.
So what do I do with the piece? The jar and all that shit.
Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at that jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days.
It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it.
Doesn't this ring any bells?
You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe?
Yes, that one. That was in the safe.
Oh! Holy shit! Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Assemble fragments. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence.
Here goes.
Let's see. I think that's it. Let me see. I think that's it.
Hey! The blood splatter. There! It fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
But...
Hey, guys! Get a load of this!
what is it?
This piece was just attached. It's different from the others.
Oh. There's a reddish line on it. A reddish line? That's blood.
I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe?
Final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe, blood traces. Well, let's fucking examine that. Hey, look here! It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here.
Looks like blood.
This piece the chief has has is different. I can't fucking read. I can't speak today too. I'm sorry, my voice is not as energetic as usual. I had not a long day, but a busy day at work. The chief has is different though. The bloodstains on the other pieces are just spots, but this one's a line. That is odd. Can I examine it further? I guess not.
I feel a lot better now that the jar is complete.
But it only raises another question. What was a piece of it doing in the chief's safe?
More importantly, why wasn't there any money in there? Isn't that what safes are for anyway?
I have a feeling the outcome of tomorrow's trial just might hinge on this. So I can't, like, I can't examine it? Oh, I was gonna say, let's use the testing fluid here. Oh, whoops. Oh, can I not use? Oh, maybe because I'm right in front of Detective, maybe? Let me see here. Oh, there we go.
Spray everything! Oh!
That's probably where Marshall was killed. Whoa! This area must have been covered in blood! Is this from that incident? It must be when Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reaction's kind of dull. So a murder really did take place here.
Yeah, it sure did.
Spray everything.
Spray the organ. Spray the safe. spray my demons away.
Kind of double checking, make sure I got all the spots that need to be gotten. Okay, is there anything else we need to do here? Yeah, looks like the right side. Mr. Urgent has the other side. The back. Oh, maybe after he said that, maybe I should look at the back now. See if there's, unless it's a. Oh, I've already have. Okay. This jar that just like rings out or something like that? I don't know. Get it. So I can't examine the blood. No, I can't. Can't do anything else with that. Alright. Should we go? Maybe? So I can just go back and... Okay. Okay, we have free reign to his office now. I just want to make sure that, like, you know, it was one of those things where I didn't leave and then I can't come back for a while or something like that. Hey, I found the jar, you bitch! Fuck. Didn't work. I guess let's go talk to Edgeworth, right? Because he's kind of like the missing link to this whole thing. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops! Whoops! Oh, alright, I guess that didn't work. Hey, a jar! Work desk, tidy. I've already read this one. I'm just gonna double check to make sure I didn't miss anything here. The cop trophy, ha, get it? King of Prosecutors Cop! What about the screwdriver? Nope. Fuck! Why have you forsaken me, Lord? So I really can't do anything with this blood, huh? I don't get it. I must not have done everything in the chief's office then, because I feel like there would have been like a... something, you know? Let's go double check. We sprayed the luminol testing fluid here. We've already done that. We've done all of this. Done that. Oh, other window? You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. If you were to drop that suit... Okay.
At first, the chief wanted to use stained glass for this window.
Really? Why didn't he?
They say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view.
Oh.
Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. Alright, that was fucking useless. Useless and shoesless.
Oh, can I use this?
I'm just double checking. God damn it.
We already discovered that. That's fine. It's super dull because it was 2 years ago. Maybe present him with this.
Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints?
That's a great idea, Detective.
All right, go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. Even Emma's shocked at how freaking like stupid he is sometimes.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth we found. There we go. God, I'm so stupid sometimes. In the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Jeez, where's your sense of humor? Ed.
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. Like Breaking Benjamin.
What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told 1,000,000 times. All right, let's get this over with. Oops. Dust. Wait, hold on. Make sure I get the one that's the clearest. Looks like it's probably that one, actually. Oh, dust. So much dust. Cocaine. Eric Clapton, cocaine. Just played that yesterday, actually. It was great. That was a great fucking pack. The 70s pack from the CSC. Really, really fun to play. Some real bangers in there. Come on. Here we go. Wait, why? Wait a minute. Why? Why though? Why is it? Why is it yours, Emma? Hello? What? Excuse me? Why? No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
I should be asking you the same question, you motherfucker. Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old.
They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints.
Oh boy. Psst. Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe?
Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now.
Here, maybe you should hold on to this. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? What is happening in this case? This case is bonkers. God, I wish I could stream for more than 3 hours tonight because I want to, like, see if I can get into this more. Why the fuck are her prints on the thing? Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Eek! Chief Gant! We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to something, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir. Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir. Now get out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too then. Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir?
I'd like a word with you.
But, sir... I'm not a licensed...
You with the spiky hair. You're free to go.
Mr. Wright!
Oh boy. Oh boy, we've been found. Look, pal, if I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneak it in there like that, did you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it would be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. That's gonna go fucking well, isn't it?
Nah. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
Damn it.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
What you told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
God damn it, we never figured that out, did we? Fuck. We literally... Shit.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous.
Oh.
It seems Edgeworth is right.
Edgeworth? My lover.
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Tell me everything!
I have to admit I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not like you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it.
Uh-huh.
If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom may I ask is the person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of?
Yeah.
Take that!
Well, Miss Skye? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place.
I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he is responsible, or respectable, I'm sorry, then tell me something.
Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gant?
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. Yeah, he sure fucking did. He just got jebaited hard.
The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant.
If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
Found in Chief Gant's safe. Gant's safe. Probably either one of these, I think, works, right?
Take that!
I just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this... Yeah, okay, they just said both. So either one would have worked, it seems. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incidents.
The
person concealing the evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised, I cannot disobey the chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not? Tell me, goddammit!
Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. In the murder of Detective...
Oh, so did she actually murder him? Like, for real, though?
In the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. I'm assuming that's Gant talking.
Just as I suspected.
Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Oh, okay, so it wasn't.
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, it was Gant. Got it. Gant murdered him, but then basically framed. That made it seem like she did by doing the stabby stab.
I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body...
Ah, it's a switchblade. Oh, I actually never even noticed that in the picture. It actually has the little the little thing to pull the blade out. Because I don't think Edgeworth's knife. Yeah, Edgeworth's knife doesn't have that little notch. Shit! I should have known that from the beginning. Damn. The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and
stabbed. Oh my God! You took it out and stabbed him with another. Give it up! He's already dead. That would be Edgeworth's knife.
That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
Ah, you fumbled, just like the Raiders. I'm just kidding. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand?
Yes. It seems that I got blood on the victim's shoe as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Miss Starr, huh? God damn it. God damn it. Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly?
It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again.
Just like an old wound, bitch!
My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible.
So, you hid Dark's knife.
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in Joe Dark's case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that.
Yeah, no shit. No shit they would. Yo, Stiango, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Nice to meet you too, man. Hope you're having a great night. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to, probably not the end, but getting very close to the end of Phoenix Wright Case 5. This case has been crazy. Huh.
Right. Then I called my sister.
Oh, I got your name right? Hell yeah. Yeah, if I ever get anyone's name wrong, please let me know, so that, especially for new people, please let me know. But I'm glad I got it right. Hell yeah. Damon Gant is sus. Damon Gant is the sussiest of sus boys. Stiango! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the fish tank. Glad to see you're enjoying yourself. Continue enjoying the stream, hopefully. Yeah, Damon Gant is the ultimate sus. Yeah, his character is great. He's very just, like, wacky, but then he gets, like, super serious, and then he becomes, like, ultra intimidating and scary, and I don't like it.
I called Emma to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
Hey, is anyone, like, swimming? You asked Emma? Have you been swimming lately, Phoenix?
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about it.
The killer? Oh, I think we pretty much all know who it is, but I'm not going to spoil it for anyone that doesn't. But if you haven't figured it out I mean, you obviously know, but for anyone else that hasn't figured it out by now, it's pretty obvious who did it, but I won't say it yet. I won't say it yet. But we'll figure it out soon. But I know who it is. I played the games before, so I already know, but, yeah.
That would explain why Emma is so confident.
I have to, right? Yeah, exactly. About Lena's innocence!
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call.
Oh.
A phone call to patrolman Jake Marshall.
To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? That's interesting. I didn't realize that.
The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered.
Yeah, Lana is very cute. Lana is very, very cute, and also a lot like Mia. Mia. Yeah, Marshall's a good boy that had that just wanted to prove something and ended up having to almost kill for it. And yeah, he's a good boy with just bad intentions for the most part. Good intentions, but was not able to make it work, basically. Poor Marshall, I feel bad for him. He just wanted to get the case right. That's all he wanted. That's all he fucking wanted. And now he's in jail forever.
I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust.
Goddamn, he knew everything from the beginning.
Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own.
I see. Oh, you mean?
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
Damon's theme is a banger. Yeah, the organ is freaking great, dude. Yeah, I really like it. I like that a lot of this, I mean, obviously they introduce new music into each case and all that, but, like, this case specifically has really good music.
Bum, 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 bum.
Like this one. Yeah, he has an organ in his office. I know, that freaking pipe organ in his goddamn office is amazing. It's incredible, and I love it to death.
I don't love when he plays it right in my ears, though. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal...
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. Different voices.
He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the oh, wow, really? Oh, so the phone call kind of distracted him. Oh. Well, that fucking sucks. I love this part of the song. I just love the song in general. This song is great. The little woo at the very end is great, too. So she caused Marshall to flip out and try to kill Meekins. That is a bummer. That's a big old bummer.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
Hello, back of head.
But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator.
Hell yeah.
Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Oh, well, of course I'm going to pursue it in court. What do you mean?
Tomorrow's trial, there's only one way to drive off Lana's demons.
I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Hell yeah. Yeah, Meekins is a good boy. He's just very meek. It's all in the name, baby. He is a good boy, though. He wouldn't harm a fly. He was just trying to frickin', you know, stave off a potential murder, and then he got stabbed in the hand.
Detective Goodman's real murderer.
Uh-huh.
And what went down the chief's office 2 years ago?
I don't like this picture one bit. I thought he said Lemon's demons. God, oh God, the demons of Lemons. Don't suck on one or your face is gonna... All right. Here we fucking go. If I remember correctly, this case, or this final trial is very, very particular. There's a lot of things that seem like... This is just what I remember. I haven't played this in over a year, so... I just remember this last case being very specific. If you have an idea, you have to get the correct evidence, because even if it's similar, it's still not going to work. It's very precise. I fucking wish it was a lemon demon, though. All right, here we go. This is the defendant lobby, all right, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lena all morning. Uh-oh, where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if
something's been happening behind the scenes.
Oh, something's been happening behind the scenes. David's staring in your window at 3 a.m. God, no! Edgeworth! Oh, hell yeah, my favorite. Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Edgeworth is female. Nah, he's just very, into Phoenix. If you know what I'm saying. Who's the owner of the 77's ID number, that is? Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Yeah, duh. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. Yeah, it was as obvious as freaking paint on a wall. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Wright, and Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. But she didn't do it! I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Probably won't be the last. God, I love you, Edgeworth. What? Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. The truth? Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. You don't have time to reminisce about the past. That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. Oh, we're gonna try and get in cahoots with each other. Hell yeah. I'll think about it. See you in court, right? Edgeworth outside the courtroom is weird to me. It definitely was weird to me too when I first played it. For sure. Especially in a case 4 when he's not in court because he's the one suspected of murder and all that. But like, yeah, it definitely was weird for sure. It was weird because, the first few cases he's like, "Oh, I'm here and I'm going to be the prosecutor." It's like, "Oh shit, then he's not." And then he is again. Yeah. He's in his office. His office looks fucking sick though, to be fair. This is it. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. Here we go. I didn't realize. I kind of forgot we were getting relatively close to the end. I believe this is the final of everything. So I don't know if we'll finish this tonight. I've got about an hour and a half left, and I will be taking a break in about 30 or so minutes. But fuck, we might actually finish this tonight. I don't know. Let's see. If I have to go a little longer to finish this, let's see what happens. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lena Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a oh god, here we go. Has a proposal to make. Chief Gant. Wait, SL9 courtroom number 9, don't tell me that's intentional. They got the big brain, they're gonna psych us out. They got that 5 billion IQ plays. They're gonna psych the whole fucking courtroom out, dude. Chief Gant. Oh boy, here we go. Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, LG, been back to the pool? Been swimming? Been back to the pool yet? No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. Can't be clapping though. Yeah, this motherfucker. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is the proposal of yours? I fucking hate it when the music fades out on him. Lena, that is to say, the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. Oh, shit. Oh, this is not going to be good. Fucking... God. Kind of wish David did, yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. She wants to do what? This is going to go so poorly. Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. She's going to fucking say I did it, right? Like, seems like such a kind guy. Yeah, he sure does. What's this all about, defendant?
I'd just like to make one simple request and I'll be finished.
Well then, what's your request?
Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this.
Yep, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. She's gonna try and cover him up. Why are you doing it? I have an idea, but I'm not gonna say it. Huh? Nani? Angel was the killer. Yeah, it definitely seemed like that. Everyone in this fucking, thing was sus. Don't spoil it though. Even if you know, don't spoil it. Yeah, I want to keep it safe for the people that know. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but even if people don't know.
I confess to all the charges against me.
You fuck. Of course you would, Lena.
On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman.
Great. Except Meekins ain't sus. Yeah, Meekins is definitely the most unsus person of all time.
In the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office.
No, Lena! Why are you covering up for him? Why?
Objection!
No! No! You can't! Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea.
In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require... Oh, of course. God damn it.
But Lena!
Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please.
Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Your request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial, even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise. This can't be happening! It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant...
Oh, is Edgeworth going to chime in?
Objection!
Yep, I knew it. Here we go. Here we go. Edgeworth is going to join me. One moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Yes! Yes! Any ruling at the stage would certainly be premature. Come now, Worthy.
Oh, how the fuck did you get back here?
Mr. Edgeworth. Objection! I like my eggs scrambled, not sunny side up. What? I understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut,
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gans.
What?
Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. Holy shit, Edgeworth is dropping fucking atom bombs, dude. With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy.
Don't give a shit. Yeah, he sure doesn't. He's like, threaten me all you want. I got your number. We'll see. I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness.
Oh, to whom?
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call... Oh, here we go. Miss Emma Skye. I request the court hears her testimony. Oh, she's back on the stand somehow. Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue. I don't care what you think, Miss Skye. Oh, damn. The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it. My theory, they hide under the desk and then pop up when necessary. Oh my god, if they actually did that, like, in-game, if we cut back and they're like, whoop, whoop, that'd be fucking incredible. Obviously not, but that's a great theory, and I agree with that 100%. No objections on that one.
Very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Kent? Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words.
Miss Emma Skye, please take the stand. Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins. Hell yeah. And the horse is Gant. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Emma Skye. My occupation? I am Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator.
Pops up from desk. I know, all three of them are hiding in there. Fucking Gant, Lana, and Emma just, having a good old dang time. Emma died. I skydive, baby. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark Killings. The fucking hand went down so fast. Oh my god. Is this correct?
Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
Gant's on the right, Lana's on the left, and Emma's in the middle. Yeah, no, that's definitely true. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant?
Yes, it most certainly is.
Well, okay then.
Judge's like, all right. You sure gave in fast. They have tea and chat about murder.
So who'd you kill today? Huh? I mean, that Worthy, huh? Has he been swimming lately? It's looking good, huh?
Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. Here it goes, boys. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun.
It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. All right, boys and girls. Here we go. I think we can finish this tonight. Let's see if we can.
I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me, but I'll never forget what I saw in that instant.
Ah, that's the drawing. Holy shit! Music time. Oh, I love the music. It's my favorite.
The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
And that's why there was all that blood on the ground.
It's a good thing you weren't harmed.
I passed out. I don't remember much.
That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder?
That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. You gotta admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
That's very true. Edgeworth is a brave... I'm a brave boy right now. Office, make him running into me hostage. I'm assuming Joe Dark? A man!
Yes, Joe Dark.
Can't I just admit that my game is my favorite something? Yeah. Hell yeah. Favorite music and favorite... we'll see.
He was a serial killer.
Joe Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest.
When he saw his chance, he fled the room, right?
Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky and Gant's office. He's the imposter. Gant is the... I've never played Among Us, but I have seen some of the memes. I think I said at the beginning of the stream that I hadn't, but I have seen a few. Yeah, he's the... He's... Where's the knife? Is he venting right now?
There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened the door to have a look. That's when I saw him.
Oh, dude, killing loneliness? Hell yeah. Ban him. Rescued me, huh? What was the prosecutor doing there? That day, there were two people present during Doc's questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall. But email was knocked out. We gotta have an emergency meeting. Like I said, I've never played the game, but I'm just kind of referencing things that were in the game. So I don't know if I'm getting any of the references right, but yeah. That was one of those games that took the whole world by storm, and I just kind of was like, yeah, sure. Looks cool. And that was it. I never watched any video, never saw the game. Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecutors Award. Can I call Emma email? Do whatever you want, man. Do whatever you want. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony.
I assume that would also be why he was the first to run after dark.
I almost said Drake, like Drake Bell. Yikes.
When Dark grabbed me, I thought it was as good as dead.
And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in?
I don't clearly remember what happened then. But...
No buts! What did you see? Can you tell us about that?
Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark just then. The lights went out.
How did you see? The lights?
It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on, and lightning struck nearby.
I think Lan had a thing for Gant. That's kind of the unspoken thing. Yeah, definitely possible. Way older than her, by the way. But yeah, it's either that or just like to be fair, Lena either had a thing or just had a lot of respect. Oh, Gant's 65, my dude. Gant is 65 and Lana is 29. So a good 36-year difference. 36, yeah, 36-year difference. Yeah, Gant looks really good for 65. He looks like he's fucking maybe 50. Maybe even late 40s. They ain't that far. Hell yeah. To be fair, you're right. Lightning strike. He be looking fine. Gant does look good for his age, to be fair. So the electricity went out.
Wait a minute. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right?
Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind.
I I see.
I told the detective about what I saw then.
The detective?
Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case.
Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. Hear more. So you spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago.
Yes, that's what's so scary about this trial.
And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw.
Yes, but
No buts!
at the time, the worst just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture.
Oh, here we go. A picture. Yes, I think she mentioned that before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
Ask about the picture. This picture the witness drew, I believe it has a very important meaning. But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago again didn't contain a picture.
Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. Here we go. Here's the picture. Seems to have been lost. Well, I think not. Here we go, boys. Mr. Edgeworth. This little girl. What you got, a little girl? Put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence? Huh? Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that as the prosecutor for the case, I wasn't handed such a picture. That may well be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold! The word picture has been ingrained into my mind. Yeah, exactly. The picture, the word, and the picture. The word picture, I drew a picture, but I drew a word, and the word drew. That's the most you like Edgeworth line Edgeworth said. Yeah. You like what now?
This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident?
Please turn it over, Your Honor. Idiot.
Turn it over. Turn it... Ah! What's this?
Yes, what is that?
Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew.
Hell yeah.
Indeed. Two men appear to be wrestling here.
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list. Huh? The judge is how many years old? He is too old for human... yeah, the judge doesn't have, like, a set age. Apparently he's, I forget what nickname they have for him. I think it's said in the next game. But yeah, he doesn't... I don't think they ever mention his age, but... Probably around as old as Gant is, I would assume, or maybe older. Yeah.
These lists, they're different from each other.
What?
It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete.
It's like 70-something. I wouldn't doubt it one bit. I would not doubt it one bit. To be fair, he's looking pretty good for a 70-year-old.
These two lists fit together to form one. You can see the marks here, where they were torn apart from each other.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in that case ever reached you. He's got that big gray beard. Yeah, that big gray beard is his trademark.
What?
That's part of his charm, it is.
Order, order! But Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor.
Ah. Wait a minute. If this list was torn in half, then that means there's a picture on the other half. Your Honor.
Are you all right, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head.
I know, big confusion noises, right? It's a holy shit moment. If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list.
Oh, yes, that's quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth.
His eyes are like 40 inches from his face. Oh! It's like Pinocchio eyes. It's possible. Let's see. Man Ray!
Is something wrong? Is Man Ray behind me?
Do you even have to ask? Oh my god, the whole fucking earth is shaking. Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. It's that thing. No fucking way! What? I honestly kind of forgot about that.
That's that thing.
The thingy. Edward really wants some M&Ms. He just couldn't get the and out. He was like, fuck, I just can't do it.
That thing that was dancing in the evidence room.
Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives. The thingy. Misa like. Misa like of the thing. I guess he was out of scrap paper. Holy shit. Alright. Evidence list restored and updated in the court record. Yeah, M&Ms are fucking good. Peanut butter M&Ms. My favorite, baby.
Very well, witness. Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago?
Huh? Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor.
You alright? What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at that picture. Oh, shit, hold on. Yeah, don't post links in chat. Let me unban you, because I'm assuming you didn't mean to do that. Hold on 1 second, brother. I'm not sure if you post a link or maybe just put a, hold on, let me make sure I get your, There we go. Just don't post links in chat. I don't know what it was. I can't see it, unfortunately. If you would just put a, yeah, don't post links in chat, period. It's in the rules list. Make sure to read the rules, the rules before you do stuff. You're good. Hey, I kind of figured you didn't mean to, because you've been really nice, and I appreciate you chatting it up. No worries. It happens, man. It happens. Just, did it just ran? Did you post a link, or did you just put a dot and then forget to put a space? Because that sometimes happens too. It just happens if you put let's say you put the word think, and then you put a dot, and then you put about, and you don't put a space. If for some reason Twitch and everywhere else counts that as a link, so just be very careful about punctuation. Oh, you meant to put an M? It happens, man. Like I said, that's why I wasn't like, oh no, he got banned. Whoops, sorry about that. That's why I unbanned you. I knew you weren't trying to be sus. So I got you, brother. No worries. I wish I could like see what happened though. Oh, I see. Yep, I can. Oh, I didn't realize that. If you actually go into the name and go into message, you can actually see the message where it happened. Ah. Oh, you meant to put gumshoe. I see. And yes, the period is right next to the M on the keyboard. I see. Yeah, no worries, man. Like I said, you're good. A goo dot shoe. See, but that's weird that I guess it makes sense because anything dot something is considered a link. Yeah, so here we go. How does Gumshoe get those 3 spikes in his hair? Bro, I fucking wish I knew. I want that kind of hair. I mean, my hair's short, but it's almost like a half phoenix right here. But yeah, no, like I said, man, no worries about it. You're good. He puts cum in them. Let me just do a little bit of this and just, hell yeah. Anyway.
This is the picture I drew 2 years ago.
Bum, 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 bum.
The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant.
Okay. Seems fair enough, to be fair.
To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind.
Joe is carrying a stick. Shit, I did not mean to skip that. I pressed B by accident. Whoops, sorry. Oh, my window soon. It's getting warm in here. He is, though. Yeah, Joe is, he's just carrying a little, he almost looks like a piece of chalk. He's just like, I'm gonna write my name on you. In chalk. What a bastard. Who uses chalk nowadays?
Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Dark about to murder prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Does it, though? He gonna write a knife in his chest. I'm pretty sure that step was taken care of
2 years ago. Huh. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Emma's picture. Picture drew. Okay, I want to see the full picture real quick. I'm assuming they, whoops. Why did my D-pad just, like, stop working on the controller sometimes? What the fuck? Hold on a second. How are these connected? That's a great question. I'm not sure. I'm looking at it like, because that's how it was drawn. Head tilts are possible? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. It's weird. I guess we'll find out in a bit.
It does look like a jar. That's what I was thinking, too. That's what I was thinking. We'll see what happens here. Flashlight was so bright I could see her shadows. Must have fainted. Let's press on this real quick. No, you're not worried at all. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, either maybe not necessarily a jar, or just something falling over. Because if it's in the position of, you know, upright, if there's people here, that's something falling on them. So it could be a jar, it could be a vase, it could be something. I'm not sure. Who knows though? Maybe it's just two different pictures that were connected to make it look weird. I don't know. But we'll find out in a bit. Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw?
Of course, this is the exact scene.
It wasn't influenced in any way from your talks with the detectives. Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright? There were shards in the locker room? Yeah, there were, exactly. No, of course not. I better watch out or he might find some way to cut my salary.
I drew this picture before I heard anything from the detectives, so I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Mr. Wright,
Sorry, I didn't mean to press that.
is there something that's bothering you about this picture?
Huh? Oh, well... That's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, there's clearly a contradiction here. Damon had the last big piece? Yeah, oh boy. He sure fucking did. Here we go. Flashlight was so bright. Is that joke carrying his chalk? Yeah, it sure is. No, it's not right. Whoops. He carries it around so right on his victims. Haha. Hell yeah. I'm gonna ask again. Is it the same thing? Let me just double check. Okay. Sometimes if you press on the same thing twice, it'll give you a different outcome. Alright, so let's just press on everything else real quick. This is what I mean by being very particular. I think I have an idea, but I just have to get it like 100% correct. Let's press on this. Quick reminder to everyone in chat, in 10 minutes I'll be taking a quick 5-minute break to go feed my animals, grab some water, go to the restroom. After that, we'll be back for another hour to see if I can finish this. Jamming out to the music. Hell yeah, jam out. Jam out to your heart's content. I know, the music in this game is great. Did you, excuse me, did you draw this picture right after the incident?
I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first, I was in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything.
During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge. Under the direction of Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Shakes my head back and forth. Hell yeah! Head banging, head shaking, whatever you want to do. 2 or 3 days later, the memory should still have been fresh in her mind.
Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black?
Because they really like Rolling Stones. Okay. So at the time, you didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall who had come to your rescue?
No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright, and I was knocked to the floor.
I have to give it to the animators. These sprites are really well for 2001. Oh, for the original? Yeah. I know that I looked it up, and yeah, the sprites are pretty much the same. They just kind of smoothed out the edges and made everything look cleaner. Yeah, the sprites are really nice. I really like all the characters and the designs. Real quick, I'm going to check on the Suns game real fast. I hope we're not getting our asses stomped. I come from Arizona, and our Suns are in the finals. Alright, we're in the lead right now. That's good. How's Chris Paul been playing? A lot better. That's good. No, hopefully no turnovers. Oh, man, we were up by a shit ton, but the Bucks have come back. Uh-oh. Wow, we were up by 15 points? And then we fucking let him bring it down to 8? Jeez. Well, that's not good. Alright, we're definitely not doing as good as I thought we were. Anyway. But the remade ones are god tier. I agree 100%. 100%. So knocked to the floor, huh? You were knocked to the floor.
Dark had a tight grip on me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. I turned around.
when a man can do a woman's voice so well. Hey, thanks, man. I try. I try.
I turned around and that's when the lightning flashed.
I'm aspiring to be a voice actor, so I try. My women voices kind of get jumbled because I can only do different pitches, but I don't know if you're talking about me, by the way. I'm just gonna assume you are. But I try. Poor Emma. I'm just glad she wasn't hurt. What happened after the lightning flashed? Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate it. Hey, like I said, I'm trying to be a voice actor, so the more practice I get with games like this, great. That's why I like these games already, but it's great practice for me.
After that, I must have fainted.
Oh, sorry. I didn't need to read that. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, man. You mean you didn't see the actual murder take place? Is Damon Green? Damon Green? I was about to say something about Matt Damon, whatever.
No, I'm sorry.
So wait, then, hold on. The flash of lightning only drove off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint. Is Damon Gann a pun? I don't know either. That's a good question. Emma Sky for sure is, and the Sky. Miles Edgeworth definitely is. Phoenix Wright is just a good name. I don't think Damon Gann is, though. I don't think so. Could be wrong, though. Mike Meekins definitely is, and so is Winston Payne. Get it? Do you really need to torture this girl any further? What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here.
Anyway, this picture.
Red, white, angel, star. Yeah, exactly. Red, white's a good one. I'm just gonna check this again just real quick. A clear handprint can be seen on the leather cloth. The print belongs to Emma. I think I'll keep this information to myself. Marvin Grossberg's a good one. Yeah, it's a very good one. Marvin Grossberg's one of my favorite characters. Manfred von Karma. Von Karma's one hell of a fucking villain, man. That guy was nearly unstoppable until we found out the truth. Yeah, no, it's fine. The names are good. I like them. Yeah, Frank saw it. The first villain. Salmonella. God. So bad. So bad. Yeah, Wendy Olbach is a good one. Will Powers, yeah. All these great, yeah, they're all based on puns. Puns and just like different funny things. Oh, maybe it's the Badger? Badgers? Because how would she have seen the Badger, right? I don't know. No, that's not right. I'm gonna save just in case I fuck this up. I don't like to save scum, but I'm gonna save just in case I fuck this up. It's so specific. Like, I have a... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. It's probably gonna be the same thing unless something else pops up. Yes. It says there's clearly contradiction, but like, come on. Alright, I'm gonna save. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to just in case I fuck this up. I think if it's not that... Obviously don't tell me, but I'll figure it out. Wrong button. God damn it, I pressed the wrong button! Press the wrong fucking button again. Like a doofus. Oh, thank God for holding B. Alright, presents. Wasn't that either? Lotta Hart got a meatball at the back of her head. Yeah, that afro's no joke, huh?
I know, a lot of hairs be like. Or Lotta's hair be like. Oh, it was his autopsy report. God damn it. See, that was my first thought, but then I was like, that doesn't really make too much sense, right? I should probably just reload because I already lost a lot of progress, but I'm not going to. I'm going to roll with it. That honestly was, like, the first thing I fucking thought of, and then I was like, oh my god, Milwaukee's kicking our ass all of a sudden. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Pivotal game 5. Whoever wins game 5, I think, is going to win the series, so good luck to both teams. Anyway. Non-Ace Attorney fans when the music stops. No, I lost. It's like, no, you won. You did it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction. I know, yeah. Ace Attorney fans when the music stops. Yes! We did it. We've done it, boys. We figured it out. After this set of dialogue, when we get into the next, like, testimony part, I'll take my break there, and then we'll continue on. There we go.
What? But I still remember it just like it was yesterday.
Mr. Wright, perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts the autopsy report?
I believe it's that, because the weapon was missing its tip.
Take that!
That's right. The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look closely, you can see the tip is broken. Ah, hell yeah.
Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright.
But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too.
If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body.
It was the conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was the murderer.
My murderer? What am I, fucking New Yorkian? Judge be like, KMO, but I'm not blind. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's like I might be an idiot, but I have eyes. And they still work. I'm not senile, maybe.
I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma.
Objection!
Oh boy, here we go. And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. Oh yeah, the back! I fucking forgot about that. Duh. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken!
Ah! What's the meaning of this?
Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand.
Objection!
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. Yeah, I know the music. I totally forgot of the fact, if we look again, idiot. Single stab wound, piercing heart of lung. Alright, I think we had maybe had said something about it. But, just like, yeah, he was stabbed in the back, not the chest. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there.
That's right, but what does this mean?
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken. That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency. I know, here comes the objection battle. Yes. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already about a little something called falsifying evidence? You're treading on thin ice, Wright. All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility.
No.
Ah! When Phoenix is alone with no one inside, it's the best because he uses his brain with no help. I know, right? It's like, holy shit, this man actually has a brain. Crazy.
Order, order, order! Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted?
Yeah, Lana literally said that last stream. Or last case, whatever. Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder.
Please, let me.
The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. I don't like this picture one bit. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gant. Oh boy, Damon Gant. Nice suit, though. During the questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. And how that happened? Fucking... You know. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story, there is a lie.
I'm not lying. The man really was holding up a broken knife.
If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. Yep. There must have been another broken knife.
What are the chances there being two broken knives?
Apparently pretty high in this situation. Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. Could there have been one? If the witness is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error.
Mr. Wright?
In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
I assume, then, that you have some information about this other broken knife. If so, please feel free to enlighten us.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon.
Take that!
The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture. It's almost like it's super obvious and stands out. This is the picture of the award ceremony.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? It's the broken murder weapon.
Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding.
That's a broken knife!
As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award!
Order!
Damon was used to commit them. They grabbed Damon Gant and just really laced into fucking Joe Dark. He was a boy.
He was a boy. He was a girl.
Maya likes burgers a little too much, dude. Fucking burger. You can't go wrong with a good burger. Hell yeah. Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day, and yes, Phoenix does have some spiky here. He got that light, yeah, he's got like that I just got struck by lightning dude. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation. But that can't be. Oh? And why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because if the King of Prosecutors Award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed. Why didn't I always imagine the attorney's badge to be bigger? It's so small. That is very true, yeah. I mean, when you look at it like in this sense, it definitely does look a lot bigger, for sure. For absolutely for sure. What do you mean? I mean, this man raising a knife would have to have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh, yeah, it's true.
But the prosecutor is the one who actually died!
That's true. What's going on here? Eggworth is so dumb. Yeah, I know, right? He never gets the bigger picture, but I still love him. I mean, what? It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions.
Oh! Wait! I remember now. I remember everything!
Witness?
Mr. Edgeworth,
What is it?
could you show me your evidence list again, please?
Phoenix Wright. Good old Phoenix Wright. I love it.
His list? The one with that picture scribbled on the back?
I knew it. This picture, I'm the one who drew it.
Oh, okay. What? You drew that?
That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture.
The judge is so beardy. He's got that big ol' fucking beard, dude. I love it. So big.
All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside of me.
Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony. Would you please tell us what you've recalled, Miss Sky?
Yes, Your Honor.
First the knife mix-up, and now the blue badger. This should be interesting.
It should, and this is where we're going to stop for right now. This is a new testimony. This is where we're going to stop. I'm not even going to press the button. I'm going to take a short 5-minute break to go feed my animals, get some more water, and go to the restroom. Thank you all for chilling and watching. I appreciate you guys. YouTube, we will BRB. All right, YouTube, recording's back. Let's get back to the action. Yo, what's up, Texas Dad? Good to see you. I called the Paranoia hotline. They answered, how did you get this number? Good to see you as always, Texas Dad. Hope you're having a great night. Thank you for the dad jokes. I am playing this game on the Switch. Yeah, I got the whole trilogy on the Switch. $30, I think. Not a bad deal. I'm not a PC gamer at all, so yeah. All right, here we go, boys.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow.
I don't think that was correct, though, because wasn't the blue badger created by Gumshoe?
This is certainly most unusual.
Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him. We found a typo. Why is there a typo in my damn chat box? Fuck you. Hadn't even designed him until last year. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Stop, please.
Oh my gosh, she's got a new face.
Don't pursue this any further.
Lana! The fuck? She was under the desk.
What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair.
But you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. Why can't you just leave it at that?
Well, because you're full of shit, that's why. Chief Prosecutor Sky. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination.
Yeah, Lana is angry. She's pissed.
Bailiff, please detain the defendant.
It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. Hell yeah, we are, dude. Abso-frickin-lutely we are.
She's angry!
He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. How, though?
Let's try this first.
What do you mean you think? It all happened so fast, and I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did, it's all kind of a blur.
I went to Kyoto for the World Anagram Championship. Turns out it was in Tokyo. God damn it. God damn it, Texas Dad. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ah, yes, the WAC, or the WAS. The WAC. My favorite. World Anagram Championship. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Miss Sky was almost killed before she was witness to a murder about to take place. With so much happening in the matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural.
I saw the man about to stab the other person, who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife.
What you did was very brave, young girl. So then, who cares? What happened next?
Yeah, Lana does have the punk glasses.
The pink glasses.
The white-rimmed pink glasses. A man is buying a banana, an apple, and 2 eggs. Oh boy. Oh boy. The cashier says, "You must be single." The man replied, "Wow, how did you know that?" Cashier. Because you're ugly. Is that even a dad joke, or is that just someone speaking
directly to me. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's great. Just cashier. Fuck you. Is that what I mean? That's Phoenix in a nutshell. Yeah, no shit, right?
Are you sure about this?
Of course, see? I even drew a picture of him here.
But it was the chief of detectives who thought up this hideous beast. And that was just this year. The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable.
I know it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember!
Oh, brother, just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion.
Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing?
He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow.
I don't think so, though. Your under is much too tight and very revealing. I said to my wife, she said, God damn it. Wear your own, then. Ah. I don't want to picture that. No offense, Texas Dad.
Fuck. That's a good one, too. That's a good... His shadow of the dick and balls in a thought. So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all?
That's right, but I still remember it.
Gant's clapping at that. Gant's like, haha, you've been swimming there.
But I still remember it. He had the 3 creepy horns.
I have an idea. This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken. That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did. Oh, and I suppose you have an explanation? If so, then by all means, please tell us what the shadow really was. What was it Emma saw that when that lightning flashed? Who's the Blue Badger really? I just might have an idea. The Blue Badger hadn't even been dreamt up when Emma drew this picture. Eggworth is actually Little Egg. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense's belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the Blue Badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room.
Mr. Wright. Ding!
In this room. Very well, Mr. Wright. Play in your room by the bangles. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show us this mysterious Blue Badger look-alike.
Oh, let me, why is my... I'm not doing that. Hold on 1 second. These controllers are third party and they're kind of weird. They work great most of the time, and then sometimes they just kind of get off-centered. But hey, these are like about half the price. No, it's not Joy-Con drift. I'm using a controller, but they're third party from a company called Gamery. These are actually really nice controllers, but they're a little glitchy sometimes. But like I said, they were half the price of Nintendo Pro controllers. No, I don't use Joy-Cons on anything. Yeah, no, it's not Joy-Con drift. Thank God it's not Joy-Con drift. I've never had that issue, but I don't use the Joy-Cons for literally anything. The D-pad is definitely a little bit glitchy sometimes. It happens. It's a third-party controller. Oh, maybe it is the D-pad? Maybe it is Joy-Con drift. Let me try a different, oh, let me see one more time. I'm gonna try and, like, just do this a little bit. Okay, give it a second. If it keeps drifting, yeah, I don't know why this controller's suddenly drifting. I hope that's not a permanent thing. I'll try I have a similar one of an exact copy of this one, so let's see what happens. Hello? It's on. Is it gonna fucking glitch out like right during the stream? Okay, there we go. Hello? Okay, now it seems like it's good. Let's see. Alright, we're good. There we go. Fucking... So yeah, remember that Blue Badger, quote unquote? Well... Son of a bitch.
Oh, you're playing Trials and Tribulations and you're suffering from it? Damn, that sucks, man. I would definitely recommend getting an actual controller. I mean, to be 100%, I recommend just getting a Nintendo Pro controller, but there are third-party options that are good. These gamer ones are pretty good, but as you can see, they're a little bit glitchy sometimes, but I haven't had that many problems with them. The mysterious blue badger. So, I'm gonna say your name wrong again. Steongo. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. I know I said it right the first time, but for some reason I'm forgetting how to say it. You were correct. Remember how you said it looks like a jar? Well, it's because it was a jar. You got it. I mean, you probably already knew, but you still fucking nailed it. The mysterious blue badger was in fact this.
But that's... what exactly is that?
Oh yeah, I don't think the judge has ever actually seen this. I believe it's some sort of jar. It's the most unstable jar in history.
But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger.
Thanks. Yeah, the jar can get it's very annoying. Oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna get lost. And even if so, I'll try to figure it out. If I can't, I'll ask for help. I only ask for help. I'm really lost. But yeah, I got you. Indeed, it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint?
Our viewpoints?
I've got to show them the correct angle to look at this form. Or to look at this from, I'm sorry. Don't exactly remember what the correct form was. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. I remember doing this once, and I was like, huh. There's something like you gotta tilt it like this. Let's see. Fucking this goddamn music, dude. I remember doing it once, and I was like, really? That's how it is? How the fuck did I do it? I remember doing it once, a long time, well, like a year ago, because that's when I last played this. It was like exact too, like it is like correct and perfect. Oh, I think it might have been something like ooh, enjoy your popsicle, man. Hell yeah. Oh, I think maybe God, this fucking music. I may have already tried this. Oh, fucking how was it? Maybe it was something like this was the top. That's true or not. Ah, I think I'm seeing it now. That seems close enough.
this is close. There was a very, very, very specific way it was done. Ooh, Tropical Punch? Hell yeah. I know, the music's like, this music is definitely not the best. Ah, for some reason I'm really, oh, maybe it was like... God, I really don't remember. I did it once, like literally just once. It had something to do with like, I think, let's see here. See, that looks pretty good. Somewhat, maybe. Maybe something like... maybe that? That looks pretty close. I just don't know if that's 100% right. That's the thing. You gotta be 100% with this shit. I think it's this. I'm pretty damn sure it's this. This, well, I don't know though. Because that seems too easy. Or maybe it's the other way. Hold on. God damn it, why am I forgetting how I fucking did this? Why now? When the, of course with the music too. Okay, and now I've completely forgotten how I had it before. God damn it. I'm gonna try something like this. See, now I'm forgetting how I did it. I don't think this is gonna be right. God damn it, Blue Badger, why are you an asshole? I'm getting so stumped on this, my god. This to me seems like the closest it could possibly be. God damn it. I feel like it's not right though, because I feel like it's not perfect enough. How the fuck did I do it last time? I don't even remember. Something like this was up. This isn't right either. I'm looking it up. Fuck this. I just don't remember exactly how it was, man. I'm looking up the video. I don't fucking care. I just want to see if I was at least close. So I think I was on the right track, actually. I think I was correct with the... I think it was this? I already fucking forgot. Hold on. God damn it. I literally saw it and then just left my brain. Yep. So I was right. Okay. So I was right. I was right. This is what I was going to go with, and it was correct. Well, is this a miracle or what? It's a miracle I got through that shit, even with a fucking walkthrough. Alright, quickly check the Suns game. Not even sure it's back yet. We're losing. Oh boy. Oh boy, if we lose this game, the fucking series is probably over. Ugh. Do not like this one bit. Oh, they're kicking our butts. They are kicking our asses. Chris Paul is playing like shit. That's great. Alright, anyway. Well, if we lose the finals, then we'll have to wait another year. No one can possibly deny this jar's resemblance to the Blue Badger.
No. It can't be!
It fucking sure is, Edric, I know. Took me way too long to figure that shit out.
Order! Order! The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious Blue Badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this.
Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point? What do you mean? So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong again, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything. Indeed. Very well then, please tell us. What's different now than what we know the witness saw the jar? The location. Yeah, because remember, it's sitting on a shelf. Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar. At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright. Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? Where? The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gantz. But the body was found lying near Lena Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself. Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room in Chief Gantz's office. Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gantz's office to Lana Sky's office? Maybe. Yes. Why would he do that? There's no reason. Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright?
I finally figured it out, so this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying?
That would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. Yeah. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit?
The suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous looking sword.
Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife. Hey, Seongo, no worries, man. If you don't say anything, you're good, bro. As long as you're here and having a good time, that's all I care about. You don't have to keep talking, you're good. Even if you leave the stream, that's fine. I don't mind one bit. I'm just glad that you were here while you were here. And I don't ever want anyone to apologize for not speaking in chat. It's good, man. If you don't speak, you're good. If you're watching and enjoying, all the better. If you left,
That's fine with me too. We all got, we all got stuff to do and all that good stuff. Yeah, no worries, man. I got you. I got you. Don't want anyone ever to feel like uncomfortable that they're not talking. Half my streams, there's no one here. I don't mind one bit. I don't do this for anything but the entertainment of myself playing a video game. And if people happen to come in and see it, fuck yeah. If they don't, I'm playing a goddamn video game on the internet. So I'm cool with it. It's a win-win for me. You're kind of a shy guy. Oh, dude, I got you, man. I'm glad you're here talking with me. I appreciate it. But like I said, if you don't want to, you're good. I don't mind one bit. I appreciate you being here. That's all that matters. I appreciate you. And anyone, not just you, but anyone else in chat, like Texas Ad, or any lurkers. You guys are fucking awesome. So thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Cap. Here we go. Here's the revelation. And this is what I was kind of hinting at throughout most of this, because it's very obvious in the picture. He would have had to have been Neil Marshall wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy. No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking. Yes, there is another possibility of what actually transpired in that room. Another possibility? Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless. Oh boy, I don't know if I can go through with this. Y'all gonna find out the reason why Lana Sky wanted us to stop the trial? Well, here we go.
Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually prosecutor Neil Marshall. Yep. Even though she didn't know it, Emma most likely murdered Neil Marshall by accident. Your mother always sheltered you, and I want to have more friends, but I haven't had much success. Same! I wasn't really sheltered as a child, but I don't have many friends. I'll be honest, I don't. It's not that I don't want to keep friends, I'm just very independent by nature. And it's not like I'm, like, opposed to having friends. I just don't, like, need it. It's one of those things where, like, I don't really think about. So it's like, yeah, it's cool to have, cool people to talk to, but it's like, I don't keep friends well. I don't know why. It's not even like I don't want it. It's just, I just don't. Hey, man, no worries. We got you. We got you, brother. Anyone's accepted. Whatever your race, background, if you're shy, if you're outgoing, if you're excited. Fucking one of my mods curses all the time. Hell yeah. I love it. I fucking curse all the time, too, because I have a sailor mouth. I don't care. As long as you're not going too far and all that crap. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Emma's getting completely reamed. Thank you for being here. Stay on go. I probably said your name like 5 different times. I apologize. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Appreciate you enjoying yourself. Thank you once again for the follow earlier. Appreciate it very much. Here we go. The revelation, boys. Emma fucking killed Neil Marshall, even if it was by accident. God damn it.
You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me?
I usually don't swear either, so it's nice for some reason. No! Yeah, no is right. And she fucking fainted again. Yep. And we can prove it. Or at least, let's see. Emma was 14 at the time and committed a murder? Yeah, she sure did. Even, like I said, accidental murder is still murder. I never imagined her testimony would lead to this.
So it was the witness who took the victim's life, and then proved so with their own testimony. This is unprecedented!
You're teaching them young, I know, right? Lana, I'm sorry. Sorry, Lana. I can see why you wanted to stop, but hey, we gotta prove the guilty innocent and prove the innocent guilty. That's what we gotta do.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances,
Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her?
imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it?
I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? Sorry!
Evidence?
I'm willing to bet you don't. Well, I'll take your bet.
Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence.
If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony.
I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead.
We certainly can't get dead people to testify. Thank you, Phoenix. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning. Oh god, Edgeworth, what now? Touché, Miss Sky. Of course. That only leaves us with one possibility. You mean there's still another possibility?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean the possibility that the victim has left us a message. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life, in one manner or another.
That's impossible.
You work a job as a security officer? Boy, howdy, hell yeah, that's awesome, man. Hell yeah. I mean, hopefully it's awesome. I hope it's a good job. Yeah, this would be a bad position to be in. If you, like, witness this as a security officer, oh boy, that'd be bad. That's impossible!
Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist?
I've got to think back to the court record. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind is in the evidence. I may be shy, but I care about justice. Hell yeah, me too. Justice must be served. And it's gonna be served. This message from the deceased is already in our possession.
Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer?
Hey, I have to prove the innocent guilty and the guilty innocent, man. Do not be mistaken, Miss Sky. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There is only one thing we seek, the truth. No matter how painful it may be. Oh, that's fucking deep, dude.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us this piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
Sorry? This is the message from the deceased.
Right. Now then.
Okay, well, alright. I guess I was on the wrong track. Oh shit, I have one more chance. I should probably save. Yeah, just to be... My last save was a while ago, so I should... That was almost an hour ago. I'm gonna save just in case. Oh, written form. Well, fuck. I was on the wrong track, sorry. Could it be? Oh, here we go. This is it. Yep. I think I saw it right as I got back. I was like, oh, I forgot. Real quickly, just gonna check on the Suns game. I really hope we come back a little bit because we were getting our butts kicked. Oh, down by 11. That's not fucking. Oh, down by 13. My bad. Fuck, dude. Is Milwaukee gonna fucking win the whole thing? Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh, we made a 3 at least. God, we got to come back in the 4th, man. We have let them run away with this. Anyway, sorry. Funny, Damon put flowers in a jar with blood on it. Yeah, I know. What a weird guy. What a weird and wacky guy.
Hey, you went swimming much? This is that blue badger from before, right?
Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name?
If that thing could, I'm sure it would. Looks like everyone's forgotten that this is just a jar. A message was left here on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If you look closer, you can see the faint trail of blood on this jar. It looks like someone wiped the blood away. Here we go. Yes, but notice! For some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away.
Yes, there is a line here, drawn in blood.
So what you're saying is these dots were once lines. Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message. One that someone apparently wiped away. But blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions. Precisely so. All we need to do is connect those points, and the victim's message will become apparent.
No.
Oh boy.
Mr. Wright, what kind of message did the victim leave for us?
Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. Gotta connect these dots to make sure. There's only one thing the victim would have written given the circumstances. His murderer's name. Alright, so let's see. Yep. Yep, it fucking sucks. But, yep. Uh-huh. I mean, like, literally, what else could he have written? He definitely couldn't have written, you know, anyone else's name.
Take that!
Sorry, Emma. It's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocent. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. Emma. So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. God damn it. I'm sorry, Lana. I actually am sorry.
Of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life
Was Emma Skye. Well, fuck. This don't feel good. Not gonna lie, this don't feel good one bit. Seaworthy. Oh, fucking. Not now! Not now, Gant!
Seaworthy, can't say I didn't warn you.
Fuck you and your stupid cross tie. Chief Gant.
Do you understand the implications of what you've done?
What? What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not?
Neil was a nice boy.
Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to...
Oh, now he's gonna fucking put the blame on him. This song is the music be jamming. Yeah, I know. For such an asshole, clearly a douchebag, he has such a great theme. This fucking stare. I hate his green eyes and his pink glasses combo.
Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable. And I know that's smarmy ass fucking eat shit eating smile.
I'm afraid that's not important. Didn't you know we are defenders of justice?
What? He even has a beard that looks like swords. I know. I feel like if I touched his beard, my hand would be just covered in cuts.
We're merely keepers of the law.
I know, twiddling his lightning bolt hair.
Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery, ultimately the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge.
Fucking scapegoating Edgeworth, you piece of garbage.
Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied.
Oh boy. What's going on at the prosecutor's office?
They might have sent us something, some shit.
How could he just stand there like it wasn't his fault?
Order, order, order! Order!
Oh boy, even the judge is pissed. The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows. Oh my god. God damn it. I want to finish this tonight so badly. I want to finish this so badly tonight, but I don't think I can because I'm just running out of time. What I mean by, for those that don't know, I have work in the morning at 6, and it's, I have to go to bed in about like an hour or two, and I still have to eat dinner and all that good shit. So I just don't think I can finish this today. I want to say we still have about an hour or so left. I mean, it's not like a super large amount, but like
yeah, I don't think I could do it right now. I really, 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 really want to. But I think just because of my stream schedule and my work stuff, I just can't. I just don't think I can. I really fucking want to. I wish I could say that was enough time, Stay On Go, but I just don't think it is. I would love to finish this tonight. I really, really would, but I just know that it's just the beginning. It's just the fucking beginning. This ain't even far from... I mean, we're getting close for sure, but this... I don't want to leave this for another stream, though, because it's like, it's only going to be an hour, and then I'll have to... I guess, granted, I could just switch over to the Xbox and play Yakuza, but, like, even then, because I have to go eat, and then I have to get the video uploaded. Yeah, I just got too much stuff to do in the next 2 hours. What days do I stream? I stream, Monday... I stream, let's see, Thursday through Monday, or sorry, Thursday through Tuesday. I'm off on Wednesdays. Let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I stream 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. On Mondays, I generally go 5 to 8, or usually a little later because it's my Friday. Tuesday, I have a long stream. I'll try to start between 3 to 5 o'clock and go until late. Like, last stream was 6.5 hours. So Tuesday is my long stream day because it's like my one day where I can sleep in the day before and the day after. But yeah, so TLDR, Thursday through Tuesday. Off on Wednesdays. Guys, I want to finish this so bad tonight, but I just don't think I can. I'm so sorry. I really, really, really want to finish this tonight, but I just don't have enough time to do it. Because I know that if I wanted to, I probably could go into like 9:30, but then that gives me literally 30 minutes if I want to get... Like, I'm not even talking about getting 8 hours. I'm talking about getting 6 hours. Like, getting 6 hours of sleep that's what I used to run with, and I can run on 6 hours for sure. But if I go any further, I'm going to have 30 minutes to eat, get the video uploaded, and sleep, and I just don't want to do that. I would love to do more, man. I would love to do more, but I'm going to stop right here, and we're going to save this final trial for the next stream. The next stream is going to be the finale to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's been a long fucking journey. I think the part's going up tonight is part 9, so part 10 is going to be the finale. Like I said, I want to finish tonight, but I just can't. I just don't have time. I got to go eat dinner. The Suns game is on as well, so I want to see. It's going into the final quarter. I want to see if my team wins. We're down by 10, so I don't know if we're going to. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to end tonight, guys. Am I going to do Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations? Fuck yeah, I am. Yeah, we're going to play the other 2 games. I might give myself a break. I'll probably go into something else. I have an idea of what I want to play next after I beat this. But yeah, we're absolutely going to do Justice for All and Trials for sure. I fucking love the series, or this trilogy, I should say. And we're absolutely going to play the other games. But yes, as much as I don't want to, time is of the essence. That's going to be the end of the stream for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're getting down to the shitty gritty of this. It's time for Damon Gant to take the stand, I believe. But, yeah. YouTube, you guys have a great night. I'm going to get this video uploaded as soon as possible. And anyway, yeah, have a good night, and I'll see you next time, YouTube.